With session version 1.0 releasing on September 22nd, I figured I would take a look back at all the previous versions we've had over the last 5 years. So in this video, we're gonna go all the way back to 2019, and we're gonna check out version 0.0.0.1, which was the first time session was on early access. And this was the startup screen you were greeted with. The guy's just chilling there, ready to go, and then when we press a button, he gets up, we got this animation, and then we got Donovan Strain about to teach us how to skate, but you know what? I know how to play. So already, this is a completely different look and different feel to the game compared to the Kickstarter build. And there were a lot more options and settings added to this version. They added some new body rotations, so you can do pressure, speed, timed, continuous flip. It's more for auto catch. If you hold the stick in the flip direction, the board will keep flipping until you let go. They introduced the scoop input mode, so normal is like if you want to do a 3 flip, you gotta do at least a half scoop to be able to do a 3 flip all the way. And then small input is if you do a quarter scoop here, you'll do a 3 flip, and then you have to do like a really small scoop to be able to do a varial flip. And then casual grinds, which makes it a lot easier to grind. And then we got some camera settings, but I'm not here to talk about the settings. I want to like go through how the games actually feel. Wow, I have to relearn the catch timings, because the other build that I just played in the previous video, that really messed with my catch timings. Oh my god, that's so much different. It feels so different. Frontside flip though. Oh yeah, I'm on pressure. I'm not a manual rotation anymore, so like I gotta be really careful about what my... You can still bail on this. I miss that so much. I gotta be careful about my trigger inputs because if I put too much pressure on them, I keep spinning. I think in this version, 3 flips were like always over rotate. Yeah, they would just always over rotate no matter what. So that could be also throwing off my timing. Like there, it wanted to keep rotating. I think if I do a 3 flip off here. Yeah, see, okay, so this was one of the bugs early on with flip tricks. Laser flip though, I don't think has it. Oh, maybe it does. Yeah, it sort of had it there. Can I actually control... Wait, we could have actually controlled the flip and scoop speeds differently in this version? They simplified it so much going on. But for 1.0, I'm glad that they're going back to it. So yeah, scoop speed actually did matter early on. We're gonna go to the banks and test all the flip speeds. Why didn't you pop? Oh, that makes sense. And keep in mind, like this was all before like stats menu and stuff. Wow. Damn, I forgot how good heel flips and kick flips were. Can I double flip it? Yeah. This version was also the version that introduced historical challenges, so I should be able to... Oh my god. Front side tail to get the Muska's challenge. What about front lip? Yeah. Oh, I got a daily challenge. So like other challenges were also added here too. Daily, weekly challenges. Oh, you can see how like buggy the old versions were. Like just doing something as simple as that. This place is closed off right here. However, there was supposed to be a skate park back there, and it did eventually open up, but it was a separate map. I'll actually explain that in another video when I go over version 0.0.0.3 and 4. Get a nose blunt here. Oh yeah, it feels so much better than the Kickstarter build. Obviously, there's still some issues here, like that 3 flip, but ooh, hard flips were so vertical back then. I was not expecting how vertical that was gonna be. Another nose. Oh, God. And here's the area that we were actually able to access in the Kickstarter build. Although in that build, it wasn't finished. This build, it is. I wanna actually try to get that really slow laser flip. I don't know if it'll actually work. I don't think I can get the flick speed. No, I don't think flick speed's actually gonna work for it. Like, I can get a regular laser flip if I wanted to, just do that. But the really slow one, I don't know if it'll actually flip over. This build also had the introduction of the object dropper, and it worked pretty differently in this build compared to what we have right now. There was a pivot point in the middle of each object, and it would actually fall down without you having to like manually change its orientation at all. So if I dropped it like that, it would just stay like that. Right now, the version we have is like completely customizable, like the angle and stuff. Also, if I remember correctly, this board was the only board that was scratched, and any other new board would just stay new the entire time. It's still crazy to me that like this was the very first version of early access, and they released this giant map with so much to skate in here. And a lot of people say that they want like new maps and all that, and like they get bored of this map, but like this map has has so much in it. And then when you factor in the object dropper and being able to like create your own area, so you can like go over here and like skate a spot that's not normally skatable. So I'll add a piece of wood there. I don't think I've ever actually done this. Oh, jeez. That's why I haven't done this. And this was also the introduction of the replay editor, and it wasn't really that good at the time because like the person that they hired to do it apparently just kind of like didn't finish it and then ditched. So it was okay for a bit, but like it wasn't great. I don't know if I'll be able to skate the spot the way that I was hoping to. Yeah, I mean, it works. Kind of wanted to nose manual it though. Okay, I'll get a front crook. Why not? Oh wait, speaking of crooks, what just happened there was actually something that we weren't able to do in the Kickstarter build. So, oh wait, I should have rotated the other way. But being able to like rotate in our grinds and like completely do a new grind, and your grinds and slides weren't locked to a certain input like they were in the Kickstarter build. So to do a tail slide in the Kickstarter build, the only way to do it was to have your back foot stick to the left or right. In this build, all you have to do is apply pressure to the back foot. So I can just turn with my body and then put the stick down to apply pressure to my back foot, and I can get a tail slide. Or I could do something like this, like a 5-0, and then like pivot over to a tail slide. So let's go back to the replay editor. Something that we definitely could not do in the early prototype version of the game was 5-0, and then turn it into a tail slide with the rotation. So as of 0.0.0.1 early access, the tricks were no longer like input based. Oh wait, hang on. Now that we're here, I want to see how kinks worked in this game. In the early days, I don't remember how board sledding a kinked rail felt. Like, did it kick you off? Did it go down? Wow, it actually followed? In the current version that we have now, it like kind of kicks you off a little bit as like every other game does. But in this one, like it just followed the kink completely until like, oh, even that point right there. Okay, I gotta test a 50-50 on this. Why did I double down? I think this is Skater XL or something, jeez. Okay, 50-50. Oh, such a nice cross block in that. Don't fall. Oh, you fell to a feeble. But yeah, kinked rails actually work a lot better in this version than they do in our current one. But in the current one, like the physics have changed and a lot of other things have changed. So like I'm hoping that the kinked rails work just as good in version 1.0 as it does in this version right here. Oh yeah, hang on, wait. Wall ride stuff was actually possible in this. If I ollie just right onto here. Oh, let's see if this works. Oh, bye. I think it was possible on this one right here for some reason. All right, so I just gotta time the ollie, and there we go. We got wall ride. We can wall ride for as long as we want. You just gotta keep fighting it. Okay, I'm gonna ollie out. Can't ollie out. Oh no. I think you're still able to kind of do this thing in 2022, but it might not work the same. All right, there we go. We're up there again. And ollie off. Perfect. Quick ollie up, and then boom, it goes right into a little wall ride. And ollie out. Oh yeah, there's no half pipe in this version, and there's no loaded and unloaded version of this. And this pool area right here was closed for the longest time. Like, we have it in our current build now, but in version 0.0.0.0, the one that's right before this one that never released to the public, this pool area was open. So you could actually like walk in here and like skate these rails and skate inside this pool. I mean, it wasn't a great pool to skate in, but it was still pretty sick. We also didn't have the skate shop open in this version, so like you couldn't go and buy things. However, we did still have the apartment. So the apartment looks a little bit different than it does in the current 2022 version, but it's got all the same basic stuff. I mean, this guy's not supposed to be here. But we go to deck graphics, and we got like a lot of graphics that you guys have seen before. This graphic was awesome. I used it a lot. Back then, we didn't have that many trucks, so we had like the default trucks that had scratches on them or like really clean ones. And then this actually used to work, but this TV never actually worked. And then we got the characters that look like completely different than they do now. Like, this guy looks like he's made of plastic. So we got session male, session female, session OG, and then we got the prison dude, which you guys know. Ribs Man was in this version. And then coming soon was Donovan Strain, Dane Berman, and me. And the funny thing is, you could actually play as these characters right here if you just selected them, and you could have played as a completely shadowed version of myself. Ooh, there we go. Jimmy looking stylish. Oh. Hang on a second. I want to just save that, what I just did. No editing or anything. I want to just see if I can just save the montage. There we go. Okay, save. And then just random. Okay, load montage, random. Something's happening. There we go. Okay, so it actually did work in the apartment at one point. But I know they disabled it at one point because it wasn't working. You know what's weird? I never noticed that this board had a different shape. I'm just noticing it now. Also, in this version, there was like this big bank area with a ledge, and now for some reason they took it out and they just put like a random bunch of garbage there. I'm really not sure why they got rid of this area. It makes no sense to get rid of it. But we're at the spot that I want to skate and try to recreate a trick that I used to do. So we're gonna need the object dropper, a rail, and we're gonna need this one right here. Oh, almost got it. And we haven't been able to do this for a long time. Oh, I can't wait to do this kind of stuff in version 1.0. I can't wait for things to work a lot better and a lot more smooth, so I can do that. I miss being able to do like pole jams and like some of the things that we haven't been able to do for years. That was sick. That was like perfect. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that grabs were also introduced in this version too, so like we can do a nose grab. It actually connects in this version a little bit. They were still under experimental though. In the Kickstarter build, we were only able to do an indie nose bone. So indies look like that in this one, and you do them completely different than you do in the Kickstarter build. So like in the Kickstarter, you would click in the stick and then push the bumper. I gotta at least get a good historical challenge, like a nice landed one. A nice landed one. There we go. 30 bucks for that ollie? I don't think it's that much in our current build. So if you guys want to see what 0.0.0.2 looked like and what was added in that build, definitely go check out the next video, because that is going to do it for this video, and I will, oh my god, catch you in the next one. I just want to see if I can catch you in the next video.